I'd like to welcome to today's program Leigh Shepheard, the hotel manager for Park Hyatt Melbourne in Australia. How are you today, Leigh?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for having me here, Jeff.
Yeah, a pleasure to have you. How are things in Australia?
Look, it's tough at the moment with the COVID-19 pandemic, with having the international and some domestic borders closed. It's a challenging time. The Melbourne market is pretty tough. We're all fighting for whatever business there is out there. But look, we're seeing signs of improvement and hoping that 2021 is a more positive year.
We're all hoping that, and I think we'll have the same answer when we ask how are things going in your part of the world. Challenges everywhere. But let's talk about the Park Hyatt Melbourne. From what I've seen online, it's a beautiful location. Share with us some highlights of your facility.
Sure, I'd love to. We've got 245 rooms and suites set right on the cusp of the CBD of Melbourne, surrounded by beautiful gardens. We're just a walk from the famous MCG, the Melbourne Cricket Ground, the Rod Laver Tennis Centre, Amy Park, so right in that sporting hub, and just a short stroll to the main CBD. In the hotel, we have a fully equipped gymnasium and open 24 hours and spa, various meeting spaces from a grand ballroom through to smaller, more intimate style rooms, and full service hotel in Melbourne.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get on an airplane as soon as I can and come see you guys. So it sounds like a nice place.
Fantastic.
So let's talk about the GBAC STAR Facility Accreditation, because the Hyatt hotel chain has invested in that and adapted that program. What do you think were some of the triggers that drove Hyatt to do that, and your hotel as well?
Look, we wanted to assure our guests and our staff that the hotel is a safe place to come and visit and stay at, and also a safe place to come to work. We also wanted reassurance for ourselves that the stringent cleaning practices that we followed were up to the standard where we could minimise any risk of issue, and also, of course, with COVID-19, we wanted assurance that we were doing all we could to avoid a breakout, and also know what to do if there was a breakout. So basically, it was more of just a reassurance for ourselves and our guests.
So let's talk big picture. What does this accreditation mean for your staff and guests that come to your hotel?
Look, for the staff know that when they come to work, we're doing all we can to protect them. It outlines clearly to the staff what sort of PPE they're required to wear and what we supply for them. Guests are also reassured that their rooms and public spaces are being cleaned to the best possible standard, and that they're reassured that we're doing all we possibly can through a third-party accreditation to make sure that the hotel is safe.
There are 20 elements that you had to research and look into and adapt for your facility. Tell us about that. What was that experience like? Were there any that were more challenging than others?
I don't know if there was someone more challenging than others, but what we sort of noticed and what we really liked about the elements is that they were very holistic and encompassed everything in the whole property, from preparation of guest rooms to what chemicals we use, what PPE the staff have to wear, to what happens if there is a breakout, what procedures need to be followed. So we just really liked the way that it was a holistic, all the elements came together holistically. It was very thorough. You knew that as long as you followed all of those elements, that the hotel was as safe as it could be.
Absolutely. So thinking about what you've done with the processes and such, with cleaning and management, is there anything that you have started doing that you're going to continue even when this pandemic is over?
Well, we already had very stringent cleaning processes and policies in place, but I think something that we've noticed that guests really like is contactless, is being contactless. So we've got a contactless check-in. We've got contactless room service delivery. If a guest requests items, we have contactless delivery where the staff member rings the doorbell, leaves the item and goes. And I think moving forward, we'll definitely keep this in place, as it's something that the guests have really liked.
Yeah, it sounds like you really care about your guests, and that is important. They're going to know that when they come to your hotel. One last question, Leigh. In your networking with other people in your position, other hotels or other venues like yours, if they were to ask about GBAC STAR accreditation, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them that it's very, very worthwhile. It's a great thing to do, because it really makes you look at the hotel as a whole, from not only how we clean a guest room, but how staff members come into work, what PPE they should be wearing, how they protect themselves, how we protect our guests. And it's really reassuring to know that should something happen, should we get an outbreak in the hotel, that we've got a firm guidelines and P&Ps to follow to not only mitigate the risk in the first place, but how to get back to operation as quickly as possible with the least disturbance.
Fantastic story. We appreciate you coming on and talking about it. And like I said, one day we'll be able to come visit your hotel down there in Australia. Beautiful location, and congratulations on your accreditation.